Eala jumps to 43rd in WTA live rankings. Despite a quick exit in her Australian Open main draw debut, Alexandra Eala leaped to a career-best 43rd in the Women's Tennis Association WTA live rankings on Tuesday. Officially, Eala is ranked a career-high 49th in the world, but when the WTA resets its rankings on Monday, the Filipino ace could set a new personal best. Her live ranking of number 43 can still change as the Australian Open progresses. Eala got off to a strong start on Monday but fell to American Alicia Parks, 6-0, 3-6, 2-6, in their opening round duel. The 20-year-old Eala earned 10 ranking points for her first-round appearance but had a -5 in net gain for an aggregate of 1154. The WTA rankings are based on a 52-week rolling system, and points earned by players in the same tournament week a year ago get replaced by what they earned in the present week. Strong Filipino support. In a story published on the WTA website, Eala said she was touched by the huge Filipino crowd turnout in her match against Parks at Melbourne Park Court 6. Eala drew long queues of Filipino diaspora who wanted to see her play in the first Grand Slam of the year. "It was so heartwarming," said Eala. "That's one of the things that makes a loss like today a little bit harder is I know a lot of people were rooting for me. Then again, Alicia played really well. And I just hope that the support continues with the losses along with the wins." Eala's leap, a Filipina's journey to 43 in the WTA live rankings. In the electrifying world of professional tennis, where each point won or lost shifts the earth beneath the player's feet, leaps in the WTA live rankings are more than numbers. They are living proof of a dream unfolding. For Alexandra Eala, the 20-year-old Filipino sensation, ascending to number 43 in the WTA live rankings is not merely a career best. It is a storied testament to persistence, passion, and the power of representation. What makes this ascent remarkable is not just the rank itself, it's the path she took to get there. The moment that sparked a surge. At the 2026 Australian Open, Eala experienced a blend of exhilaration and heartbreak. In her main draw debut at this Grand Slam, she squared off against American Alicia Parks, a seasoned competitor ranked just outside the top 100. The match was a tapestry of highs and lows. Eala blanketed Parks in the first set, dominating with aggressive baseline play and fearless shot-making, only to see the momentum shift as Parks found her rhythm and rallied to win 6-0, 3-6, 2-6. Despite the loss, there was a silver lining on the horizon. Because of her performance, and partly due to the dynamics of the WTA live ranking system, which accounts for results across rolling 52-week periods, Eala climbed 6 places to a projected number 43 even as her Australian Open journey concluded. To casual observers, a first-round exit might seem anticlimactic. But for Eala, it was a moment of validation. You can lose a battle and still win territory. What the ranking means. Live rankings, unlike the official weekly WTA rankings, provide a real-time snapshot of a player's position based on accumulated points from recent results. Climbing as high as number 43, now a career best, represents Eala's entry into tennis elite threshold. It's a place where players are not only recognized among the world's best but consistently earn direct entry into major tournaments and gain confidence against the sport's most established stars. For context, Eala began the year ranked at number 49, also a career high at that time, after a deep run at the ASB Classic in Auckland, a semi-final finish that gave her an early season surge. Every new rank has been earned through strategy, grit, and incremental growth, not a singular fluke. More than just numbers, the story behind the ranking. To truly grasp the significance of Eala's rise, one must trace the contours of her journey and what she represents. Born on November 23, 2005, in Manila, Philippines, Eala showcased promise early in her junior career, rising to world number 2 in the ITF junior rankings. She stunned the tennis world with victories in major junior events, including becoming the US Open junior champion, a first for any Filipino. But talent alone does not forge a professional athlete, character does. At just 20, she stands as both a student of the sport and a trailblazer. Training at the prestigious Rafa Nadal Academy in Spain, she refined her craft among peers from across the globe, a testament to her seriousness and commitment to reaching tennis upper echelons. Though her rise has not been without setbacks, early losses, grueling travel, and the psychological toll of elite competition, Eala's response has never been withdrawal, but resilience. A homegrown hero on the global stage. What amplifies the impact of Eala's rise to 43 isn't just the rank, it's the representation. The Philippines is a nation rich in athletic spirit, yet it has rarely seen its athletes break into the top 50 in global tennis rankings. Eala is rewriting history with each step forward. Fans from across the Filipino diaspora flocked to the Australian Open to support her court 6 match, some even forming lengthy queues just to glimpse her play. Eala herself was moved by the support, calling the crowd's encouragement heartwarming, and acknowledging how much it meant to compete with so many rooting for her. For many young Filipinos, and Southeast Asians broadly, Eala's presence on the WTA Tour is more than a sporting story. It represents possibility, a reminder that talent from what are often underrepresented regions can compete with the best on tennis' greatest stages. Beyond the baseline, the heart of the fighter. Tennis is an unforgiving sport. There are no teammates to rely on, no coaches to whisper from the sidelines during critical points. Each player stands alone, matched against opponents whose styles constantly evolve and adapt. Eala's climb, from the junior circuit to the cusp of the elite, mirrors her approach on the court, adaptive, courageous, and introspective. She has talked publicly about how overwhelming the attention can be, especially during major tournaments, yet she views it as part of the process, not a distraction. That blend of humility and ambition is rare. For a young athlete to rise, she must balance confidence with a willingness to learn, and Eala does both. What comes next? Reaching number 43 in the live rankings is not the culmination, but rather the threshold of even greater goals. Players who break into the top 50 often find that doors to higher-level events swing open wider, seated spots in Grand Slam draws, better scheduling, higher expectations, and more opportunities to earn ranking points and prize money. It can be transformative. For Eala, it may mean seeding at major events and more strategic positioning in tournaments where a few good wins could launch her into the top 30 or beyond. However, with greater achievement comes greater scrutiny. Tennis fans and analysts will watch her closely. How will she handle tough draws in upcoming events? Can she translate her explosive talent into consistent deep runs at Grand Slams and WTA 1000 tournaments? Will she break new ground on surfaces that have challenged her in the past? The path ahead is both thrilling and uncertain, exactly the kind of terrain that tests champions. A milestone worth celebrating. If rankings are a language, then Eala's rise to number 43 is a sentence written in bold. She belongs. It's a story filled with flashes of brilliance and moments of learning.